Before the Iron Throne, before the Targaryen dynasty ruled Westeros, there was one man, 2 queens, and 3 dragons. Together, Aegon Targaryen and his sisters changed history forever. This is the story of Aegon the Conqueror, Visenya, and Rhaenys. The Targaryens were one of the few Valyrian families to survive the doom of Valyria, 12 years before the catastrophe destroyed the Freehold. They settled on Dragonstone, an island fortress off the coast of Westeros. For over a century they remained there, watching as the 7 kingdoms fought amongst themselves. Only then was it that Aegon decided it was time to unite them. Unlike later kings, Aegon did not conquer alone. He married to both of his sisters, as was the custom of House Targaryen. His elder sister Visenya was a fierce warrior. She wielded the Valyrian steel sword Darksister and rode the mighty dragon Vhagar. Serious, disciplined, and feared, Visenya was every bit as dangerous as her brother. However, his younger sister Rhaenys was almost Visenya's opposite. She loved music, poetry, and flying on her dragon Meraxes more than war. She was charismatic, adventurous, and beloved by many. Together, the 3 dragon riders possessed something Westeros had never seen before: overwhelming power. In 2 BC, Aegon landed at the mouth of the Blackwater Rush and built a wooden fort on what would later become King's Landing. One by one, the kingdoms either bent the knee or faced dragonfire. The kings of the Reach and the Rock joined forces to stop him, bringing the largest army Westeros had ever assembled. However, it didn't matter. At the Field of Fire, Aegon, Visenya, and Rhaenys unleashed Balerion, Vhagar, and Meraxes together. Thousands of soldiers burned. King Mern Gardner died. House Gardner was wiped out and the Lannisters surrendered. The Storm King, Argilac Durrandon, also challenged Aegon and was defeated. His lands were granted to Aurys Baratheon, his half-brother, creating the powerful House Baratheon. Not every kingdom resisted. Lord Torrhen Stark marched south with a massive northern army, but after seeing the dragons and understanding the destruction they could bring, he chose peace instead of war. He knelt before Aegon, forever earning the name, the King Who Knelt. However, out of the many kingdoms, only one kingdom didn't submit, and that was Dorne. Rhaenys had led much of the campaign against the Dornish, but they refused open battle, instead relying on ambushes and guerrilla warfare. Then tragedy struck. While Queen Rhaenys was flying on Meraxes above Hellhold, a massive scorpion bolt pierced the dragon's eye. Meraxes crashed to the ground, killing both dragon and rider. Rhaenys' death devastated Aegon. For years, he and Visenya unleashed fire upon Dorne in what became known as the Dragon's Wrath. Castles burned, towns were destroyed, but the Dornish never surrendered to them. However, eventually, peace was made through diplomacy rather than conquest. With 6 kingdoms united beneath him, Aegon fought the Iron Throne from the swords of his defeated enemies. Heated by the flames of Balerion the Black Dread, the throne became a symbol of absolute power and an uncomfortable reminder that ruling should never be easy. Aegon ruled for 37 years. He was respected, more than loved, known for listening carefully, speaking little, and allowing capable people to govern while he focused on keeping the realm united. Visenya remained one of his most trusted advisors until the end of his reign. After Aegon's death, the Iron Throne passed to his son Aenys, but peace would not last. The Targaryen dynasty would face rebellions, civil wars, and eventually the devastating Dance of the Dragons. Yet none of it would have been possible without the 3 dragon riders who first crossed the Narrow Sea to reshape the entire continent. Aegon, Visenya, and Rhaenys didn't just conquer Westeros, however. They created the 7 kingdoms as the world would know them for nearly 300 years later. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and comment and subscribe.